When you can't push one more second, chase the glory. Visez haut.
U-Sports on CBC, presented by Les Championnats U-Sport, une présentation de Fox 40, title partner of the U-Sports Coach of the Year Awards, fier partenaire des entraîneurs de l'année U-Sport, Veraburn Medical Supply, exclusive sports medicine and medical supply partner of U-Sports, le partenaire exclusif de U-Sport en matière de médecine sportive et des fournitures médicales. Nike Team, exclusive performance apparel provider, Just Do It, fier partenaire de U-Sport, faites-le. Baron, exclusive championship rings and recognition jewelry provider to U-Sports, le fournisseur officiel des bagues et bijoux commémoratifs des championnats U-Sport. Sport Canada, funding partners of U-Sports. Sport Canada, partenaire financier de U-Sport.
Is there an honor off for this? No, it doesn't look like it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Team, exclusive performance apparel provider, Just Do It, fier partenaire de U-Sport, faites-le. Baron, exclusive championship rings and recognition jewelry provider to U-Sports, le fournisseur officiel des bagues et bijoux commémoratifs des championnats U-Sport. Sport Canada, funding partners of U-Sports. Sport Canada, partenaire financier de U-Sport.
Is there an honor off for this? Is there an honor off for this? No, it doesn't look like it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome to the U-Sport Women's Rugby Championship on CBC. I'm Rob McDowell along with Lauren Bonds. It's the first of 4 quarterfinals today as the University of Laval face Acadia on the road to the Monalex Trophy.
This U Sports Championship on CBC is presented by Sport Canada, funding partners of U Sports. Ce reportage est une présentation de Sport Canada, partenaire financier de U Sport.
Number 5, numéro 5, Lauren Deal. Number 6, numéro 6, Brooke Reed. Number 7, numéro 7, Kenzie Chacheto. Number 8, numéro 8, Danielle Wisen. Number 9, numéro 9, Kylie Manser. Number 10, numéro 6, Acadia Axewomen.
Kick off the first of 4
Number
games today.
7, numéro 11, Amanda Jardine. Number 12, numéro 12, Sarah Brent.
Laval,
Number 13,
Quebec,
numéro 13,
taking on
Olivia Savoie.
friends from the Far East.
Number 14, numéro 14, Lucy Caldwell. And number 15,
led
numéro
by
15, Grace
Long coach,
Head coach of Acadia,
also an alumni of the Acadia program,
the Acadia
and
Axewomen.
he'll be taking on head coach Vachon Marceau, who's in his first season
Introducing the referee
as head
for
coach,
today's game, Emma
taking over
Gallagher.
from Canadian International Women's 15s coach.
Friends, we'd like to begin this afternoon by
Early
acknowledging
at the World
the
Cup,
traditional territory and
with the
indigenous
women
people who
going
call
to the
these lands
semifinal this
home.
weekend.
Today, Vice Athletics, the women's rugby team, stand in solidarity with indigenous peoples and owners of this land and their rights to reconciliation. Before we begin the game, we'd like to respectfully acknowledge the unceded territory of the Lekwungen peoples, also known as the Songhees, Esquimalt, and the Saanich peoples. His relationship with the land continues to this day, and in which the University of Victoria and our fields are located. We want to acknowledge the unjust processes of colonization that allow us to gather and play here today, and the immense privilege of being able to spectate and participate in sport on these lands. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, in praise of our country, would you please stand, if you're able to, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez maintenant vous lever, si vous en êtes capables, retirez vos chapeaux et chantons ensemble au Canada. To start this match, Acadia will defend the east end of the field to the left of the main grandstand, and Laval will defend the west end.
All right, Lauren, joined here by Ontario native Lauren Bonds, who currently lives on Vancouver Island and plays professionally with the Premier Sevens team called the Experts. Former grad from Creighton University in Ontario. Lauren, what do you take of these two teams kicking off this competition?
Go, and they've got some really dynamic and girls out there ready to go out there and play some defense here to start as they kick off.
I'm really excited to see Marie-Pierre Fauteux, the captain, who racked up 12 tries this season in her conference. And there's so much talent being put forward in the Canadian national teams out of Quebec. It'll be exciting to see these Laval girls. Who's next? Acadia takes the kickoff, control possession, deep in 22. as that Laval defense pressure is tight. Great job by number 3 on the turnover for Laval.
Caro.
And Sophie Coro. The halfback controlling things on the 5-meter line. We're going to go slow. We have a Laval player down. Corrine Fichette, the halfback there. Hopefully she's okay. Hate to see playmaker be injured right off the bat here in the first minute of the game. What do you think they're going to do early on here, Lauren?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do because they're in a great position here to start the half, and they've got the penalty. So Acadia's right back on their try line, ready to defend. Looks.
The exciting thing at a national event is a lot of these teams haven't played each other yet, so they don't know what to defend and how to react.
It's exciting to see them take a scrum right off the hop here. Confident forward pack.
See if Forteau can start things out. At number 8, he should be able to pick. It's a good solid scrum by Black. He just lost forward there. Referee is checking with the
touch official. Hi, Forteau kicks off the 2022 U Sport Nationals with a try in the first few minutes of the game here on a pushover scrum. Well done, Laval. That's a tough start for Acadia out of the hop here.
That's going to add to Forteau's 12 at 13 for her season.
Forteau spent some time over the COVID U Sport break and played professionally in Bordeaux, and she's before return and is absolutely cutting it up and likely put her hand up for national team honors in the coming seasons. She's taking a bit of knock as well. I was watching number 12, Audrey Champagne, kick yesterday in practice. She's got a very solid boot as well, very consistent this season. And she had 12 converts in her conference. See how she deals with this Victoria wind.
Oh, just off the post. Looks like Forteau is heading off the field. Maybe for head assessment.
Potentially just a blood substitution. Hopefully she's not out. One of the best players in Canada right now, and made an impact early on. We're wishing her well. Acadia gets a chance to kick off deep into the Laval end. Katya Dondi. A great take by number 7 from Laval. Good tackle. Tell you what, I like that number 9, Corrine. She gets the ball moving. And just lost forward there by Laval. It'll be an Acadia scrum on Laval's 40. Well, we'll have UVic and UBC playing later today. Western Canadians, obviously on the coast, and typically you'd say they might have a West Coast advantage playing on this side of Canada, but the rains just really showed up here in the last few days. So it's been quite dry and humid leading up to the last few weeks here. So I think it's really anybody's tournament as far as the weather is concerned, but we're expecting some proper West Coast weather over the weekend. Acadia has gone blind and has just lost forward off their winger. Laval scrum on their own 40 here. Let's see what they can do. They scored off their last put in on Acadia's line. Good width by Laval. It's one thing I noticed yesterday in their training, Lauren. They were training with a lot of width. Some teams are playing a bit tighter. I don't know if that was in preparation for the potential conditions this weekend, but it is dry, it is cool, it is Quebec weather, so these girls are looking to move the ball. And obviously when you play a wider attack, you're going to stretch the defense and create some holes, and Laval definitely has some strike runners that are going to have a go here. Green Frechette with the put-in. And playmaker Laurence Chabot at 10. Nice ball out the back. It's nice play by Laval down the edge. Retain the ball, good support. Acadia looks very organized on defense, which is one of their big focuses Matt Durant's been working on this season. They got an overlap, they got a mismatch. Out to number 14, cuts inside to her support, nicely done. Taken down by Acadia. It's a nice run by Laura Gay on the edge. And number 4 lumbering through the middle, taken down. Andrea to the melee settles before we can see who got it, punched it in.
That was a really nice try there, scored by Laval. The organization of the whole team was great, and they're sucking in a lot of the Axewomen into their breakdown, which is giving them some space to hit up in the middle.
I think Laval has a lot of weapons, to be fair. They stretched them from that scrum, Lauren. Support was great on our side here on the right wing. Stretch it all the way back to the left wing. Set move, cut inside of the support, and with that cross-covering Acadian defense, they were able to slide through the middle. Number 12, Audrey Champagne. It's a lovely name. It's teeing up her second convert. Her first one was straight, but just hit the post. I asked the girls yesterday what it means to be representing the province of Quebec here on the far west coast, and just a lot of pride. And they said that many people will be tuning in. Big hello to all our Canadian women. If you're up in New Zealand cheering us on as well, we're all thinking about you and can't wait to cheer at our TVs this weekend as well. Another nice take by Laval off the kickoff. Driving through the tackle is number 10. Again, Laval very organized, very controlled. Going for the box kick down the short side. Speedster, number 11, Inez Gilbert, chasing, but fullback 15 from the Axewomen collects. Hopefully the Acadia Axewomen can control. Nice run by number 12.
Sarah Grant.
Sarah Grant connecting on the inside and just lost in contact. Advantage gained. Let's see what the Axewomen will do here. Lauren, what are your thoughts on Sarah Grant's run through the middle there?
Yeah, that was a great run by Sarah Grant, just carving up into some space there, and with the support coming on the inside as well, and puts them in a great position here right on the 5 to to get a lineup.
Sarah Grant, strike player, AUS All-Star, 62 points, led the conference this season from 7 tries, 12 converts, and 1 penalty goal. So the Axewomen will be looking to get the ball into Sarah's hand. Nice line-out throw, just over the top. See if Laval hold on to it, or they're going to clear. A nice kick under pressure. And an unfortunate knock on, but that was a great kick by number 10, Laurent Chabot. She's got a good foot on her. Consistent with the convert strikes, and also good out of hand for clearing. And unfortunately, the Acadia girl was dealing with a tough one. We got a bit of a cool wind here in Victoria. The University of Victoria is about a block away from the Pacific Ocean on the southern tip of Vancouver Island here. So we deal with a bit of weather when we're fielding kicks. Lauren, you think they're going to stretch it again, or are they going to punch one through the middle?
I think they're going to stretch it again. Laval's backs look really set and organized, and they've been calm under pressure, so see what they do.
Out the back again. Same move as last time. Good pressure, though. Acadia is up for the task. They've held on to possession. Very organized Laval attack, and another box kick in behind. Getting those Acadian Axewomen turning. Good pressure by Inez, number 11. Good controlled defense. They obviously work on their counterattack, and that ball might be turned over. Oh, she's off her feet. Well done, Acadia. And that's a block kick by Laval. Number 4, and Andréane Valois. Excuse me with my pronunciation here. Although I do have a French immersion background, Lauren, I'm out of touch. And again, Laval has found the space out wide. Unfortunately, number 10, Laurence Chabot, is down on the play, but heroically help get the ball out to the edge.
That was a great pickup there by the number 2, Rosalie, in the middle, getting that mishandled ball into the hands of the winger who just stormed down the sideline.
Credit to Acadian fullback Grace Pinch. She worked her butt off to get back there for that second box kick. So I bet you the Acadian girls are just going to be looking to now. They're, again, like I said a few minutes ago, they're not used to playing these other teams, so they'll start to pick them apart now. Laval has twice in a row off a scrum gone out the back with a bit of a loop there, and then set up a breakdown with a nice box kick in behind, and then stretch it out wide for the score. So their system is working.
What I really like about the Axewomen right now is they just, Laval showed them the same play there twice in a row, and they adapted the second time that they saw it. So I think if the Acadian women can keep adapting to what they're seeing from Laval, they'll be able to get back some control of the game here.
While we're waiting for the third conversion kick, just looking to my left here at the Laval team, they are already fired up. These strong women from Quebec, very exciting stuff. Acadia was regrouping the end zone during the kick, and the second conversion's through again. So it's 19-0 for the University of Laval with 14 minutes gone. They're putting another little cheeky kick through, putting them under pressure. Here comes the black wall. Nicely collected by number 14. Number 14, Lucy Cadwell, on the wing here, has been tested early and has been up for the task. Just missed the mark, but I think that's back. Well controlled by Acadia. Number 9, Kylie Manser, is controlling things around the breakdown. She's scanning the field well. Now these teams have traveled across the country and dealing with jet lag. A lot of these athletes as well, just in talking to the teams yesterday, it's for some of them it's their first flight, Lauren. They do a lot of bus trips in central Canada and eastern Canada. So for them is part of being a good rugby player is being a good tourist. But with that, we have a big country, so some of these girls are potentially dealing with a bit of lag. Nice take there by number 14 for Laval.
Laura Gay, she did really well to handle that ball. The back three have been covering the field well. Penalty there awarded to Laval. Penalty there awarded to Laval. And Champagne's gonna aim for touch, and she makes it. It's gonna be a line out to the Laval women.
Upcoming, the best of women's university soccer is on display next weekend with the U Sports Women's Soccer Championship presented by Ocean Group from Laval University in Quebec City, only on cbcsports.ca and CBC Gem. So catch the action there. These Laval women, we're hoping they'll be celebrating next weekend with a national championship. The rugby girls cheering on their sisters in Laval City.
Great driving.
Laval sits piece is very strong, and they've scored their fourth try. And they've scored their fourth try on the left side.
And they're pretty excited about that one, eh, Robin? Right from the line out there, he drove it forward. Out there, he drove it forward. Nice dominant piece.
Laval seems very organized, very energetic, and they are hungry for a national championship. A lot of teams drop off once the score starts to get away, and they also just seem like they're all very supportive as well. They're making an effort to get across the field to congratulate their teammates. What do you think Acadia needs to do to get back in this game before the end of the first half?
Yeah, I think Acadia just needs to really just come up on defense and win this ball back. And, I mean, we talk with athletes about it all the time and just winning moment by moment here. So I think they need to come out here and win the next moment to get their foot back on the gas pedal and to get themselves going forward again.
Yeah, that's a great point. Obviously a tough team to go up right out of the hop. They haven't had a lot of possession yet. I'd be looking to get the ball into Sarah Grant's hand early and often. And yeah, just another great strike on the sideline by the Laval kicker. Great news, the U Sports star Photo has returned to the field. Looks like it was a blood slug, thankfully. Mm-hmm. And now, the good thing is her ears will be warm as well.
Good for these Acadian women here to just be able to regroup and play some simple rugby to keep the ball in their hands right now. Another
nice kick deep by Acadia's number 10, Katya Dondi. She's got a good foot on her. I wonder if she was a former soccer star. Again, very controlled by Laval at the set piece. Corrine with another darting run up the edge. Oh, again, kicking off the off the far side as well. All right, Acadia has the ball just in front of their 22, and she's not releasing. She kind of slipped in contact, so it was a little difficult for her to present the ball. What would you do in this situation, Lauren? You're a playmaking fly half in 7s and 15s? Would you take the playmaking fly half in 7s and 15s? Would you take the points with a 26-0 lead, or would you go to the corner?
I think with how dominant the set piece has been for Laval, I would go to the corner like she has. It looks like it's going to stay in. But yeah, I think that's the decision I would have made as well.
It is the first game of the tournament, so working your set piece is always ideal. But again, we're dealing with a bit of wind here on the southern tip of Vancouver Island in Victoria. And Acadia has just cleared the ball nicely at about 28 meters. So this will be Laval's scrum. This will be Laval's scrum, line out. My bad. I'd probably opt for the scrum in this weather because I'm a soft West Coaster. I don't have that Ontario street credit like you.
It's okay. You wouldn't be in the scrum, though.
That's right. Nice ball. Very controlled driving maul again.
Really dominant pressure here from Laval going forward.
One exciting player to watch for with Acadia, originally from Alberta, spent a number of years in Saskatchewan, actually played for the University of Regina Women, and has moved out to Acadia to pursue her master's. Holly Robinson, she's playing prop today, puts in a good tackle on her opposite, number 1. He is definitely awake now, and Photo again, first touch of the ball after coming off with a blood sub, and she's dotted down in the exact same spot that she came off. What do you think of Photo in the first half?
She's just been such a presence here in the first half, coming back on, and I think she really brings a lot to her team and gets the ball really moving forward for them. So it's nice to see her back out there and smiling again.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching her all week. And it looks like number 12 will be lining it up again.
Yeah, she, number 12 there, Champagne, she hit the post last time she was in the spot, so be hopeful that she'll put it through the uprights this time. I think she's got a great strike on her, and she'll adjust from her last one, so.
Well, her kicking matches her last name because she is Champagne class every time she strikes the ball.
So good.
Now, as a kicker, much like a golfer, you always want it to go in, but the most important thing is you make nice contact and hit it straight, and Champagne does that. Nice strike, but just pushed it wide. Commentator's curse. But again, she made nice contact. She hit it straight, and the wind is picking up just subtly on pitch side. So Laval already again. It's very tough to defend, Lauren, when a team can kick off both sides. They have strike runners and power runners everywhere. They kind of all right. I like that 9, 10, 12 combo that Laval has. They just need some possession.
Good quick hands there from Acadia.
Grant again, just pumping her legs. She's a handful.
You see the Acadian women coming back to the other side.
Again, and that again that 9-10 combo.
And it's been stolen by Laval. Coming through is the number 9.
You see Acadia in the backfield here, probably off pitcher, but they're working off that ball a little harder now, getting ready for the kick, and they've turned the ball over. Nicely done by number 8. Number 8, Danielle Wisen. And Katja Dondi is gonna go for touch. Tell you what, the Axewomen are not rolling over. They're just getting warmed up here. The challenge is with Laval is when they get the ball, they finish every time. It's much like playing Fiji. That's a nice line out throw and collected by the halfback again. Kylie Manser. Holly Robinson driving through, good presentation. Katie is gaining some form, but you see Laval, I think, with an offside with that blitz defense from the 13. Yeah, just offside there. Well done by the official. The wind again, proving to be a bit of a challenge. Well kept in by number 11 for Laval. They got danger on both sides of the field, Lauren. And Ace Gilbert again, driving through the tackle, taking 3-4 white jerseys to stop her. And another kick in behind.
That was some great vision there on the kick. Open space to either side of the field.
So we have a Acadian penalty. There's some space out wide here, but they're likely going to go for touch again. And they found touch that time, Lauren.
This puts them in a great position again here, just inside of the 22, to get something organized. That Laval defense, though, has just been so good at coming up and staying connected.
See what Kylie and Katya have in store for us in the backs. It's well won. Holly Robinson again, powering through the middle of the field. Controlling their own breakdown again. Katya fighting through the defense. She's broken 3 tackles in a row. Hands in by Laval. Offside again by Laval. Acadia number 9 has decided to go quickly. Did she miss the mark there? Hold on to the ball. That's a nice run there. Katie has a little more urgency around the breakdowns, and it's working out for them. Laval driving them back. They're not going to give them one, are they? Again, very organized block defense. Another penalty for Acadia. They're going to go quick again. The backs want the ball. It might be going to the card.
It's a smart decision there by the Acadian women to go quick. Caught them not retreating 10 meters.
The referee might be taking a moment here just to make sure that the number 10, Corrine, understands the penalty. Another quick tap by Kylie. There's space out on the right as well. They've gone left. was a nice run by Brooke Reed. Holly Robinson again making a powerful run through the middle and getting the ball back is what I like. Katya moving it. Oh, and it's been picked off by number 15 from Laval. She's stretching her legs, looking for support, connecting with her winger beautifully. And that fullback from Acadia again saving the day. Well done. Again, Acadia never quitting. That was some nice rugby on the turnover. But a lot of credit to Acadia for getting back and shutting them down. But Laval has the ball. And they're on the move with an overlap. And number 11 finally gets to stretch her legs and score in the corner. Amanda Jardine.
Tell you, that was some great defense there from Acadia's fullback, tracking down the fullback there of Laval with the winger. She did a really great job to hold her off from scoring over there in the left corner. Just a matter of reconnecting with the team afterwards to control the next phase of play.
Well, Coach Matthew Durant told me that Grace Pinch had some serious gas, and we just saw it there. She also had a lot of character to get back there and support. And again, whenever you penetrate that line, Lauren, or there's a kick in behind, the problem is defensively you're in a scramble situation. Obviously, the attacking team has the advantage, but all credit to Laval. They,
Champagne just putting it wide of the post there again. I'm sure she's going to want to hit one here at some point in the game, get her confidence back up from that spot, because I think she can definitely hit it. She's got the power, she's got the boot to do it. So it's a good challenge for her.
Yeah, obviously when the score starts to get out of hand, it's 36-0 for Laval. You got to stay focused with your kicks, but I like that she's still sticking to her process, taking her time with her strike, and hitting it straight.
It's a great kick from the Acadian women.
Number 7 again with the take. Another inside ball. That was lovely. The try scorer, Inez Gilbert, has just taken a nice inside ball, darting run, but it has gone out of bounds. It'll be Acadia's ball here. The sun is coming out, Lauren. Thank goodness, because my fingers are freezing.
That number 9 from Laval's just been doing a really great job all game long of picking the ball from the base of the scrum and drawing the Acadian women to one side to give an opportunity for that inside ball that we just saw.
Not straight. It'll be a Laval put in. All right, Lauren, master class here. What's Laval going to do? What's Laval going to do?
I think they're going to look to spread it again. That game plan's been working for them all game long, of spreading the ball and going sideline to sideline and getting the Acadian women disorganized a bit on defense. So I think that'll be a work on for the Axewomen going into the rest of this half here, is just being able to stay connected. Looks like they got a bit of a driving maul here off the line out. And they're going to keep going forward.
It's a nice take by number 4, Andréane Valois.
Wow.
Acadia's done well to get across the field. Out the back. And as Gilbert doesn't see any space or any friends out wide, so she's come back to her support brilliantly. Tell you what, big fan of number 7.
Great stiff arm there from the halfback going in to score her first try of the game.
How about that, Corinne Frechette, who has been running the show like a little general in the show like a little general all day, creating so much for everybody else, and is rewarded for her hard work with a nice inside ball off the deck, and backs her speed down the wing.
The number 7 for Laval has just been on fire. Having a stormer out there. She's been hitting the inside channel there off many breakdowns and making a lot of strong meters for Laval.
Yeah, Leah Ouellette. Has been key in the restarts. I mean, she's been getting the platform started for each kickoff outside of one, and she got it right again that time. And like you said, they tried to move it, didn't have the numbers, came back to their support, and finished it down the corner. And finished it down the corner. Again, very hard to defend, Lauren, when the attack is changing the direction of the play almost every set piece.
It'll be interesting to see what the Acadia women decide to do here off the next kickoff. Do they switch direction and pick a different spot on the field, given that they've been putting the ball into number 7's hands a lot? She's making a lot of distance there.
I'm just watching Champagne here to see what she's pouring this time. Another nice par for the course for a national championship. It's been probably a long season for her, but she's had a great first half. Who's impressed you from Acadia in the first half, Lauren?
I really like that.
Lauren?
I really like that fullback. Her defense has been great and has prevented a few line breaks there for Laval, so that's been really impressive. And then I believe it's the prop number 3 who's been making great grounds on inside ball and carrying some heavy meters for them.
All right, at halftime here, 35 minutes gone, it's 41-0 for Laval over Acadia.
Focus on one page.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
welcome.
Okay. This one.
Yeah, and then it goes to another video.
Okay.
3.
All right, welcome back to the 2022 U Sport National Women's Championship for Rugby. U Sport is a proud member of FISU, the International University Sport Federation, and in September, Team Canada participated at the FISU World University Championships in the canoe sprint. We're pleased to introduce you to a pair of those athletes.
When I first got selected, I was just so happy, and when I actually got to do that, at the Pan American Championship with the rest of the Canada team, it was really unforgettable because I never had that amount of support before with the whole, Canada team cheering for you. It's the energy, like there's nothing like it. And when you win a match or like you score points when you're fighting, and you hear the team cheering for you, and even just the vibes, it was incredible, and it made me fall in love with it even more, like my sport. Secondly, it's really important for me because I see it as a chance to kind of inspire and be a role model for my community, especially as a coach and teacher at my dojo back home. We have a lot of younger students. Automatically, when they see me, wear the flag, or they see that, I've been to these all competitions, they kind of get this idea like, oh wow, Sensei Fernando is like this and that, and it does make me work hard to kind of maybe meet that expectation as best as I can.
For me, it pretty much stems from how grateful I am that Canada, or Vancouver in general, has provided my family with so many opportunities, coming from like a different background and immigrating to Canada when I was 5. Like I really do believe that like it's just presented our family with a lot of opportunities here. I'm from Peru, and my family there is struggling at the moment, and they all want to be moving to Canada. So being able to represent them positively, saying that I would love for everyone to come here and enjoy the life that I'm living, I just think it's a real privilege.
Commemorative Nike Championship apparel. Nike Team est fier d'être le fournisseur officiel de vêtements de performance U-Sport. Nous encourageons tous les étudiants athlètes à faire-le. Après l'événement, rendez-vous sur usport.ca pour obtenir les articles souvenirs officiels du championnat.
Canada won 5 medals at the World Championships, including 3 medals by U Ottawa's Evie McDonald, who you met just a few moments ago. U Sport's next international competition is in January during the 2023 World Winter University Games in Lake Placid, New York. And now this message from Lake Placid 2020.
Where exceptional student athletes are born, where records are broken, where great plays are made, where school colors ignite passion, where champions prevail, where tradition is celebrated, Ontario University Athletics.
This season, catch the best in Atlantic University sport excitement at home or on the go with AUS TV. Soccer, rugby, football, volleyball, hockey, basketball, and more. Tune in at AUSTV.ca. All your favorite university teams showcasing their talents in one place. AUS TV, powered by Bell Alliant. They bring it to the court. They bring it to the field. They bring it to the ice. And now they bring it to you. Presented by Subway, the official fuel of Atlantic University sport.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team. This U Sports Championship on CBC is presented by Sport Canada, funding partners of U Sports. Ce reportage est une présentation de Sport Canada, partenaire financier de U Sport.
where exceptional student athletes are born, where records are broken, where great plays are made, where school colors ignite passion, where champions prevail, where tradition is celebrated. Ontario University Athletics.
This season, catch the best in Atlantic University sport excitement at home or on the go with AUS TV. Soccer, rugby, football, volleyball, hockey, basketball, and more. Tune in at AUSTV.ca. All your favorite university teams showcasing their talents in one place. AUS TV, powered by Bell Alliance. They bring it to the court. They bring it to the field. They bring it to the ice. And now they bring it to you. Presented by Subway, the official fuel of Atlantic University sport.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team. This U Sports Championship on CBC is presented by Sport Canada, funding partners of U Sports. Ce reportage est une présentation de Sport Canada, partenaire financier de U Sport.
Should have asked Judy for some of those ham warmers that she's been chatting about.
Good job, bud.
Okay.
All right, welcome back to the 2022 U Sport Women's National 15s Rugby Championships here in sunny, rainy Victoria, BC on the southern tip of Vancouver Island. My name is Robin MacDougall and I'm joined by Lauren Bonds. Lauren, what should we expect from Acadia in the second half?
Yeah, I think Acadia has got together here at halftime and had a good chat about just staying connected there on their defense and coming up and applying some good hard pressure to Laval and probably covering that inside channel that Laval's been resorting to a few times and has led to a few tries for them. Big dominant start there.
Yeah, another kick to the same spot here for Acadia to Laval, and they decided to go wide again using their skills and the edge. Great hands. They've gone sideline to sideline. That nice inside ball by number 14, Laura Gay.
Great steal there by the number 10 from Acadia, who looks like she's gonna kick for touch.
Katja Dondi using that big boot again. Lovely shot down the edge.
It's a great position for them to be in, just outside of the 22, and we'll see if they can get moving forward here off this lineout. The number 3 for Acadia, Holly Robinson, has been quite a dominant ball runner this game, so I'd be getting the ball into her hands to start off this half and get going forward again.
Holly Robinson's had a few years playing University Rugby for the club varsity University Regina Cougars, and this is her first 15s national championship, so really thrilled for her to be performing in Victoria today.
Acadia managed to keep that ball despite a little bit of a drop ball there in the lineout. They're going to rewind it the other way. Number 10, she's going to go herself again.
Katja Dondi, another probing run inside. How about that black wall of Laval defense, Lauren?
It's scary. I mean, I would not want to be going up against some of those girls with the way they've been performing today. They've been outstanding on defense, covering tackle after tackle, and a lot of double tackles here as well. Something they've clearly practiced.
And they've turned it over again. Andréane Valois again with the turnover. She's been all over the field today. And I think I made the mistake earlier. It was Adrienne that has played in Bordeaux during the pandemic and has joined Laval this season to dominate.
It was a great dominant tackle there by the number 7 from Acadia. Kenzie Cachetto. Karine, the Laval halfback, Lauren, she is not only all over the field and creating, but she's got excellent vision. She went quick right, had a scan, no options, and sent about a 30-meter pass to the left to her outside center. Kylie Manser here, the number 9's going to have the put-in for Acadia. You can tell that Acadia had a good chat there at halftime because their back three was actually pushed back quite a bit deeper, which is probably coming from the number of kicks that Laval took there in the first half, gaining some territory. So it's a good adjustment on Acadia's part for defense. See what Manser delivers.
Laval's made one big change, Lauren. They've taken Photo off, potentially saving her for what would be the semifinal. And they've, I don't know if it's due to her head injury, but Nomi Tremblay has replaced her number 21 at 8-man position. In the first few minutes of this half, she's had a lot of bounce, and she's definitely looking to be an impact sub for Laval. Their line speed on defense and their blitz from the outside center end is putting a lot of pressure on this Acadian back line. Speaking of pressure, that scrum is going backwards.
Dondi with the ball. She's going to call her own number.
Ball is out.
Like
the Acadian number 1, the prop is on a knee, but I'm not sure if the referee sees or not, but Laval is playing quick, and they're on the goal line. Substitution, number 25, Roxanne Labbé has scored. 5 minutes into the second half here. Well done, Laval. So it looks like head coach Francois Vachon-Marceau has made some tactical subs in the second half here, resting some legs and giving his bench. Looks like they have plenty of depth, this Quebec team. Champagne is at the driving range again, teeing up. Sun at her back. See how she does on this end of the pitch.
Just wide there from Champagne. I'll tell you, the Acadian women, they've kept most of the tries here to the outside of the post, which has created a bit of a challenge for Laval, at least when it comes to kicking their converts.
Number 1, Sarah Pelfy, that was down, taking a knee. It looks like she had just a bloody nose. They have bandaged her up, her athletic therapist, and she's back moving. So that's a relief for Acadia and for Sarah. Just want to take a moment to talk about some of the support staff here with Laval. Joined by assistant coach Andrew Ayer and Anne-Charlotte Boulois and Jean-Pascal Chouinard. I got to spend some time yesterday talking to them all. Anne-Charlotte is also an alumni, been involved with the team. So it's great to see, Lauren, there's so many alumni, men and women, whether they're from the same university, like head coach Francois obviously played for the men, and many of these coaches here have represented the university and are now helping the next generation. Number 21 again, that's impact sub for Photo, has come on and gone for a nice 30-40 meter rumble.
Kenzie Cachetto with the beautiful cover tackle there. Fortunately, it just wasn't enough there to get reconnected on defense afterwards, and Laval scores right down the middle after a penalty conceded there.
I'll tell you what, Photo is a try-scoring machine, and it looks like her substitution is as well. Tremblay, although she didn't get it dotted down, she ran about 30-40 meters there to set up the try. They have a lot of depth in their back row. We'll see if Laval still sets up early in the second half here with a 51 lead.
It's been a change in kickers here for Laval. Number 15 is going to take the conversion.
Alexina Tardif-Sampson. And she chips it over. Nice nudge. It's a good strike. Got a feel for Champagne. She's been kicking them from East Coast to West Coast all day on the sideline. And her teammate gets to chip one in to build her confidence under the post. So well done there. Just trying to catch the number of the try scorer here. But another substitution making another big impact off the bench. Rosalie Charbonneau off the bench is a try scorer here in the second half for the University of Laval. Another rumble by number 10.
Sarah Grant with the tackle for Acadia.
I'm a big Sarah Grant fan, I'll tell you. I'm looking forward to seeing her come through. Some dummy runners up the middle. And then Acadia, number 14, shut her down.
It's good pressure there from Acadia, but they were just offside, unfortunately, on that play. It looks like they're going to aim for touch.
The beautiful game is in action next weekend with the U Sport Men's Soccer Championship presented by RBC from Thompson Rivers University in Kamloops, BC. Only on CBC Gem and cbcsports.ca. Lots of national championship action, Lauren, all across Canada. Exciting stuff for these athletes and families and coaches.
So nice after a long pandemic being able to come back and seeing sport and play.
Yes, now that things are going, it's tough to keep up. Another solid take.
It's like not straight for Laval, and they're going to get the option.
Valois again in the air, confidently taking the ball. She's the silent leader in there.
And Acadia's opted for the scrum.
We have a new halfback, Roxanne Labbé. That is giving Corrine a bit of a rest here. So if you're Laval, Lauren, it's 46 minutes gone, 53-0 lead. What are you looking to do with possession as far as set pieces and penalties?
Yeah, I think just perfecting your set piece, and Laval's done a really great job of that all game. They've been composed. They're driving this. They just won this scrum here against Acadia, and they're going to spin the ball wide. So at this point, especially with the impact subs on, I think it's just a matter of getting that flow back and then really perfecting their craft here as they move through this national championship.
Another great move by Rosalie Charbonneau, the try scorer. And look at this width by Laval again, number 14 on the edge, chomping at the bit for the ball. Laura Gay. You know what I really like, Lauren, on that turnover? They turn over the ball in the scrum, and they instantly have, that's a nice inside ball, again by the try scorer, to number 4, Valois, who's been all over the field today. There's space out wide for Black.
Katie is scrambling here to get connected. Oh.
And over the top to number 14. It's a well-worked try. I told you she was waiting for it. Laura Gay, and she got it.
That was a beautiful skip pass there by the first or second receiver from Laval, and the vision to see that there was nobody out wide there for Acadia.
Going back a few plays there, what I was saying is Laval push Acadia back on that scrum, and they have dummy runners coming in from everywhere on loose play transition ball. Very impressive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Acadia got out to the edge well, but they were going backwards with transition ball. Number 15, Alexina Tardif-Sampson is having another shot at goal from the edge. She's wasting no time. Hits it nicely, but to the left. I'm getting a kick out of Coach Anne-Charlotte Boulou. She'll teach me later. Excuse me for my pronunciation, but she's coaching these kickers and guiding them before and after every kick. It's nice to see that support.
Scoring for Laval. L'essai de Laval will be found number 14, Laura Gay.
Just under 50 minutes gone, Lauren. We're looking at a 58-0 for Laval. They've rolled their subs. They're cruising through this quarterfinal, but Acadia is not giving up. I'd like to see them punch one through here and build some confidence and some momentum for their games on Friday. Another nice strike by Cacciadondi, and they've kicked it again to that impact sub, number 23, Tremblay. Charbonneau.
Some great line speed there from Acadia, putting really strong pressure on Laval as they come forward. And they're going to get rewarded for that with a penalty here in the middle of the field.
The best of women's university soccer is on display next weekend with the U Sports Women's Soccer Championship presented by Ocean Group from Laval University in Quebec City. Only on cbcsports.ca and CBC Gen.
Dondi's went for touch there, and she's missed touch, but the Laval player there on the sideline has knocked it forward, which is going to give them a scrum just inside of Laval's 22. It's going to be really important if they hope to finish off of this set piece play that the forwards bring a strong dominant presence, because Laval has brought it all game long in the forward pack.
Good territory here by Acadia. They've been working hard all game. They need to hold on to this ball in the danger zone here and punch one through. Just looking at the Acadian support coaching staff, Matt Durant's assembled a great group. Sarah Boudreau, Ashley Brooker, Dave Foley, Adam Hines, his athletic therapist, Good territory here by Acadia. They've been working hard all game. They need to hold on to this ball in the danger zone here and punch one through. Just looking at the Acadian support coaching staff, Matt Durant's assembled a great group. Sarah Boudreau, Ashley Brooker, Dave Foley, Adam Hines, his athletic therapist. There is some space out wide here because Laval have her number in tight. If she has a bit more room, she might be more impactful.
Looks like Sarah Grant's been moved out to the outside center position with sub Juliet.
Matt Durant has got my call. And it's been turned over again by Laval.
Good pressure from the impact sub coming on.
Just lost it for a second there. Katie with the momentum up the middle. Laval have her number in tight. If she has a bit more room, she might be more impactful.
Looks like Sarah Grant's been moved out to the outside center position with sub Juliet.
Matt Durant has got my call. And it's been turned over again by Laval.
Good pressure from the impact sub coming on.
Just lost it for a second there. Katie with the momentum up the middle.
Spinning in contact there. Good take.
And a gift for Laval again. Just took her eye off the ball for a second, the Acadian attacker, and Laval turned it over. And always dangerous with ball in hand. They're looking to go quick. Up the middle.
That's a great turnover there for Acadia as they managed to get their hands on that ball.
Laval not releasing. Katie's doing a bit better job here controlling the game. Well done this half. Going for field possession, really wanting to punch one in. It's a lovely kick down the edge. Kachadondi again with that big right boot. She's put in some hard tackles, some punishing runs, and she still looks pretty calm. She's very fit. Kachadondi. Laval with a clearing kick. Back to number 14. And Laval has turned it over again, not releasing. Game is starting to open up here a bit. Be aware of risk and keep doing the things that you love. Talk to your healthcare provider about meningitis B and learn more at menbaward.ca.
It's a beautiful carry there from Kenzie Cachetto. Yeah.
Cachetto, yeah.
Yeah. She's played well all game, making some punishing hits and really dominant player. She's got her eyes up here, ready for the next ball out wide.
What do you think of that fiery East Coast energy in the second half here, Lauren?
Yeah, they've come back out here in the second half, and they look like they're still going forward, and they're still putting pressure on Laval, and they're definitely not letting off the gas pedal either. They want to put up a fight here in the second half. Number 4, Chloe Beckingham making a punishing hit there.
Oh, big impact sub here. Thundering run, but she may have turned over the ball. No.
Caitlin Jinda there making a great hit. Managed to turn over the ball for Acadia. I tell you, Robin, I think I'd be trying to get this ball out here to Cachetto again. She looks like she's ready to go, and she's got some space in front of her, so we'll see if they get it to her.
They've gone with the kick on the advantage. High tackle against Laval here. Acadia with the momentum in command. Hunting for that first try of the 2022 National Women's Rugby Championship here in Victoria, BC.
Great run there from the hooker. Number 2, Caitlin Jinda. Holly Robinson going in again with a nice strong carry.
Fan favorite, the Prairie Cougar.
It's been lost there.
I tell you what, I'm a fan of this girl. She's come off the bench and she's tearing it up. She's isolated though.
It's going to be a turnover there for Acadia. She didn't have any support with her, Robin.
Hannah O'Neill. My apologies. Elizabeth Reyes, number 22 for Laval. Up the middle on the turnover. Good heads up play. Not releasing Acadia, so it'll be a Laval penalty. Likely looking to slow it down off the foot of number 15, Alexina. A nice nudge into the corner here with a bit of a crosswind on southern Vancouver Island.
You can tell we're coming into the last 11 minutes here of play. There's been 2 plays back and forth, one for Laval and one for Acadia, both line breaks, and they just haven't had that support coming with them, which has led to turnovers both ways.
Well, Laval's looking to go wide here. They're stretched coast to coast, sideline to sideline. Another quick take off the top. Dummy runner through the middle, stretching it to Tardif Sampson at fullback. It's a great tackle by the opposing Acadian, number 15, Lauren. Laval look like they got their shape and control back as they're deep in the Acadia 22. Inside ball to Anez Gilbert. There is space out wide.
You can see the Acadia players are just crouched down there waiting for that inside ball coming forward, but you're right, it did leave the space way out wide for the number 23 to touch the ball down.
Charbonneau dotting down her second try. Another big impact player all over the field, screaming for the ball out wide. And a good quick heads up play by the inside backs. CBC TV is your home for the 2022 Canada Life Vanier Cup from London, Ontario. Catch the best in university football action Saturday, November 26th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. CBC TV, CBC Gem, and cbcsports.ca. Tardif Sampson, sorry, Lauren. There, she struck it well. She's got the distance now. She just needs to line it up to the right a bit.
Yeah, and you can probably hear it on our microphones a little bit. There's a bit of a wind picking up here, which just has probably contributed to nudging that slightly to the left.
Well, Acadia is knocking on the door. They want to give their family and friends something to cheer about, and especially head coach Matthew Durant. Fun fact, I actually got to play with Matt in the U.S. a few years ago in Carolina with the Canadian Classic. So he was my bodyguard on and off the field, and it's great to see him leading these women and And he's a class guy. You're watching him with his team yesterday. He lets his assistant coaches run the show. He lets his girls run the show. A lot of confidence in his team, and they're all smiling the whole time. So you can just see that East Coast culture and just class of a coach.
Yeah, I've got a couple of former teammates, Emmy Marilanen and Tara McLaughlin, both from Trenton, Ontario, who have come through this program at Acadia, and they've loved their program. And I know the girls speak super, super highly of their team culture and environment.
Good pressure by the Acadian defense there, knowing that Laval is stretching it to the edge. Bit of a blitz there, and unfortunately just off the fingers of the outside center, number 13. Marie Laura. She's been dangerous all day. Just couldn't get her hands on that one. All right, Acadia knocking on the door again, just outside the 22.
Number 11, Amanda Jardine is going to have the put in here and slide into the scrum half roll. Getting pushed back by Laval, but they're going to use it quickly out to Dondi, and a dummy run by Grant. Some quick feet there by number 17, Juliette. They've turned it over for Laval.
That outside in blitz defense by the black Laval wall is effective. Be interesting to see if any of the other teams this weekend will be able to either put something in behind them or figure out how to get it into that space. But so far today, it's working. And not only are they blitzing together and they're making their tackles, but they're all coming up at the same pace. And that's what's proven effective. There's no real gaps or holes in their line. We've got a center field scrum for Laval.
You know that Ottawa U would have a few answers to that question, as they managed to put some points up on them in their final game in the Quebec lead, but Laval won that game 13-11 just a few weeks ago.
The nice pass by...
That's a great ball for that number 21 from Laval, who has come on as replacement number 8.
Tremblay again breaking through for her second try of the afternoon for Photo. Not to be outdone by the Quebec try-scoring sensation. I would say she might be putting her hand up for starting position, but might have to find another spot for her in the back row so they can play together. You imagine taking off Photo and putting Tremblay on. That is a deep bench for Laval. And they're going to need a deep bench. Playing 3 15s games if you go all the way to the Cup final Sunday evening here in sunny Victoria. That's a lot of rugby for these women. Let's see if number 15, Tardif Sampson, can connect as we close in on our last 4.5 minutes of this quarterfinal match. Again, I'm Robin MacDougall, and joined with Lauren Bonds, a Trent University player and grad.
Robin, if you're Matt Durant here, what are you saying to your girls in this last 5 minutes of this game?
Yeah, just stick with the process and work the system, because again, you know, tomorrow's another day, or Friday's another day. So I think Acadia are definitely going to learn from this game, watch the video, and come back on Friday, because they've shown that they have it all. But again, the big challenge is when you go against one of the best teams in the nation and you've never seen them, you don't really have time to react and adapt as a coach during the game. They kick to the same spot again, and the try scorer is off to the races. Just blowing up the rock is Tremblay. And again, the execution under pressure from Laval is what has impressed me today, Lauren.
Yeah, Sarah Grant there just managed to get in the middle of that connection that they've had in this outside channel and disrupt it a bit. There's a knock on there for the Laval number 10.
Chabot unfortunately just took her eyes off for a second. She was doing everything right. She was organizing her team. She's communicating. Her feet were set, but she just took her eyes off it. Showing composure though. She's moved the ball well today. She's got a good pass on her as well. A lot of distance, a lot of accuracy, and her head's on a swivel the whole time. She switched right on. We're at 68-0 for Laval against Acadia in the last 2.5 minutes of the game.
Acadia is going to be awarded that penalty. I'd love to see the number 15, Grace Pinch, get in this game a little bit. Haven't seen her hands on the ball too much since the first half. Looks like Dondi is going to look to not just ball out for a line-out opportunity further down the field.
It's a nice kick by Dondi, and using a bit of that swirling Victoria wind off the water to help her get a few more yards and out of bounds. Well done.
I think if Grace Pinch and Sarah Grant could connect out wide, they could get something really special here happening in the last few minutes of this game and give them some small victories here as they move into their next game for Friday.
Definitely lots of positives, bits and pieces throughout the whole game for Coach Matthew. Sorry, for Coach Matthew Durant there to build on. They just need to be a little more consistent for longer phases. Again, as I said in the first half, when you're living off scraps as far as possession of the ball, there's more urgency to score when you get the ball. And so just sticking to the game plan, I think, will set them up for success. But really enjoyed watching this East Coast team perform here on the national stage. I wanted to say as well that since Matt Durant's taken over in 2010, he has gone to every national championship since that time. So an impressive record. I think it's 9 national championships outside of the COVID years where things were shut down. Very consistent coach, very consistent program, and a lot of success.
And I think to have a program with that kind of success in years consecutively, one after another, it's important to take care of yourself on and off the field. And Coach Durant there, who's a associate professor in the School of Nutrition and Dietetics at Acadian University, and he's got an extensive background as a rugby player and administrator along with his coaching duties.
I don't know if I would pick Matthew Durant to be my co-coach, because I don't always make the best decisions on tour when I'm going out for grub. Maybe he'd be a good influence on me.
Dondi's going to get the ball here, and she's going to give it to a pod lined up in the middle of the field. And this is the number 6 going through. Brooke Reed. Nice strong run here from her. They keep the ball in bounds there. Juliet just throwing it back in field, but unfortunately it's been knocked forward.
That's the match. The final score, Laval 68, Acadia 0. Et le compte final, Laval 68, et Acadia 0. In just a moment, we'll announce the Nike team players of the game. Dans un moment, on va annoncer.
All right, well, wrapping up the match here in Victoria, BC, the quarterfinal of the Women's 2022 National Championship, 68-0 for Laval, but a gritty finish to the game for Acadia. I would say they had a lot of possession in the second half, Lauren, but were just unable to finish, and I'm sure they'll punch them through later on this week. It's time now for our Nike team player of the match, and we're going to go with the try-scoring sensation Marie-Pierre Photo. Scores a try in the first minute or two of the game, comes off for a blood sub in that in that movement, next touch of the ball when she's back in the field, scores again, and then subs off and has helped lead her team to a class start to this national championship. Lauren, what were your thoughts on Photo in person?
Yeah, I think she was a fantastic player, and when she was on the field, she really brought that energy and that grittiness and go forward game for Laval, and clearly has led her team there from start to finish. And even on the bench here, her energy's been great.
All right, well, game 1 done, 3 more to go. Join us later today for the next broadcast featuring the University of British Columbia against the University of Guelph. Our final score today was 68-0 for the University of Laval. On behalf of Lauren Bonds and our entire Youth Sports CBC crew, this is Robin MacDougall speaking. Thank you for joining us today, and goodbye from beautiful Victoria, BC.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team. U Sports on CBC, presented by Les Championnats U Sport, une présentation de Fox 40, title partner of the U Sports Coach of the Year Awards, fier partenaire des prix des entraîneurs de l'année U Sport, Veraburn Medical Supply, exclusive sports medicine and medical supply partner of U Sports, le partenaire exclusif de U Sport en matière de médecine sportive et des fournitures médicales, Nike Team, exclusive performance apparel provider, just do it, fier partenaire de U Sport, faites-le. Baron, exclusive championship rings and recognition jewelry provider to U Sports. Le fournisseur officiel des bagues et bijoux commémoratifs des championnats U Sport. Sport Canada, funding partners of U Sports. Sport Canada, partenaire financier de U Sport.